everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome to my channel. This is Marianne. Hope you're having a really good day. I'd like to welcome my new subscribers. Hello, and thank you for subscribing. I'm having another big jump in subscribers. This is awesome. And yeah, hello and thank you for subscribing. And thank you for your support. Okay, today I have 3 kits from AliExpress. They're all pre-printed Joy Sunday kits, but they are all ginormous. So today's flosstube is the showcase of the big kits. Like, we're talking huge kits from AliExpress. Okay, so one of the kits has just been released to all the shops like Fan Sales, Pants Away, you know, all of them. The other 2 still not. Okay, so let's see what I have. The first one is this beautiful design. Skittle says, good morning. They're all stuffed very tightly in these bags. I don't even know how they fit them in here when they put them in here because they're so tight. Okay, being the Joy Sunday, they have all the instructions on the back. Okay, this is called Deer Drinking Near the Stream. Isn't it stunning? It's gorgeous. I don't know whether it's got back. Oh yes, it does a little bit in the tree. It is 66 by 52 centimetre, so it's well over half a metre each way. Let's have a look at it. It's beautiful. This kit is not available in the shops. It's only available on AliExpress. So the stitches are 320 wide by 240 high, and this is a 14 count. Now, these kits that I'm showing you, they're available in printed, counted, 11 count, 14 count, sometimes even 16 and 18. It just depends on your preference. So let's have a look at this. I'm just going through the book, and it is a book. Okay, now. There's no backstitch in this design at all. There are 55 colours in this beautiful design, and there are 15 pages. And it's all full stitch, no backstitch, no quarter stitch, no other stitches, but yeah, and it looks, yes, it is, and it's full coverage. Wow. This project will be done maybe, you know, in the next 10 years, maybe. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. 55 colours, that detail. It's going to look like this picture. And I can see now a ton of confetti. It is confetti crazy. Okay, this being coming from one of the shops on AliExpress comes with a little toolkit. Okay guys, this is, wow, big wad of floss there. This is crazy confetti. Let's have a look. Look at that, it's huge. Wow. Okay, I'm going to bring it in so you can see some of the confetti, and now I'm going to fold it and talk about it. Wow, it's overlocked. There are some block areas here, and I don't know where else because it's awkward. Oh yeah, and in the house. But look at this. Look at this confetti. Oh, that's awesome. I love the confetti. Sometimes it drives me nuts, to be honest, to work with it. You know, stitch here, stitch there, you know. Changing colours you know, sometimes you can have 50 or more colours in a 10 by 10 square, but I love the confetti because the confetti adds the details, and it's going to look like, look at this, it's just crazy, absolutely insane. I don't even think you can make out the deer. Let me just, I'm just gonna just, oh, it's so big. Yeah, you just can make out the deer. Okay, let's see if I can fold it this way and down. Okay, yep, see, yeah, these blank spots are part of the deer. This is water. Oh, it's going to be stunning. And these colors, autumn, it's just beautiful. It's so nicely printed. It's huge. And this is a 14 count. Imagine the size of this in 11. Holy moly. Oh, it's gorgeous. It is stunning. Wow. This will be fun to see to come to life. It'll take some work. That is for sure. Okay. Now let's have a look at our pile of floss. Okay. We have 2 needles. So just hold it like this, like you can see the colours. I'll turn it around. It's like bunches of floss. Very pretty, very nice, pretty, beautiful colours. Let me just look at these autumn tones. They're gorgeous. Look how thick. Yeah, I decided to go with the big guns. There's one more big chart I want. And no, it is not European Town. I debated and debated and debated about that one, and I went, no. I love it, absolutely love European Town, but I've got quite a few big ones. I don't need any more ones that are going to take, you know, I don't have any, my friends don't cross stitch, my family doesn't cross stitch, my boys certainly don't. My daughter-in-law, she's just started adult colouring, so I know maybe one day, I don't know, but I've got no one to pass these down to, so it's alright. I'll take him with me in my next life. As I'm sorry, Tangled Skeins, I'm really sorry. I'm going to pinch your phrase because it's just amazing. My list for the next 500 years is going on my list for the next 500 years, so I'm not bored, okay? In my afterlife. Oh my goodness. Yeah. One day. That is just insane. Okay, and so there's that this beautiful design. Deer drinking by the stream. These of course will be linked in the product description below where you can find them, and yeah, I've had a lot of comments. Oh, my stash has increased, you know, every time I watch your videos. I'm sorry, no I'm not. I make no apologies, I'm sorry. I just love showing the fun different products, and it's an addiction. I'm sorry, I need help. I need to go to cross stitch. I need to go to Cross Stitch Anonymous. Oh man, I need help. No, it's an addiction. It's an addiction I'm happy to have. That I need for the next 500 years, you know, because I don't want to be bored. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Who wants to join me at Cross Stitch Anonymous? All right, the next one is a brand new kit, just released, and it has only just recently come to all the stores, and I love it. It's called The Streets of London. It's stunningly beautiful. I'm very partial to London imagery. I was born in the UK. I love the history of the UK and everything else. My husband was born in Africa. He's born in Kenya. My husband is African, but he grew up in London, actual London. He moved to the UK when this is so funny. My husband was born in Kenya, in Nairobi, and migrated to the UK when he was 4 years old, lives in London. Came out to Australia when he was 21. I was born in a place called Scunthorpe, which is northern England. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Husky. Yeah, which is northern England. Up near, there's an area called York, and it's 2 hours from Manchester, so it's up the top. And my family migrated me to Australia when I was nearly 6 in 81. And I've been here. And we met, because we live in the same town, and we met through someone I was kind of dating at the time. And it's just bizarre. It is so bizarre. So both of us were born at opposite ends of the world. Both of us lived in the UK, and both of us lived in Australia. That's just crazy. Meant to be. Yeah, so anyway. Streets of London. Isn't it stunning? I love it. Look at this imagery at the back. It's beautiful. This chart is available on the, like I said, Paint Some Way. Definitely VIP has this, I think. Biggest Craft. Yeah, they're all starting to get this one in. So if you don't want to use AliExpress, you can get it there. I don't know whether it's in 14 or whether it's in 11 or whether it's printed or not. But on AliExpress, you can get, 11, 14, 16, maybe even 18, printed or not printed. But it's gorgeous. Stunningly beautiful. Love it. Okay. This looks like it's a full coverage too. Oh, well, I don't know. I can't see any backstitch. Doesn't mean to say that there isn't any. All right, let's have a look. Waffling one. This is a 68 by 48 centimeter. So it's slightly wider than the other one and slightly shorter. So this, because it's a horizontal. Anyway, oh yes, there is backstitch. Wow. Okay, the wheel. Backstitched. This is a partial, which is good. All this white you won't be stitch. Right, let's have a look at this book. Okay, this is a 331 wide by 222 high. Now, yes, it does have backstitch. Big Ben and the wheel. But the rest looks to be full stitch. Oh yeah, the telephone. There's the colours. It's nice. My friend did a almost similar, not quite, but a paint by numbers of London in the rain. Very similar design. Someone coming out the subway with the black umbrella and the double-decker bus and the streets in the background and the light and these lamps. It's gorgeous, and she did that, and she did it for us, knowing that we both love London. Look at that. It's beautiful. Very similar. People walking back, coming out that way. It's gorgeous. Okay, so this design has 52 colours. and it has 3 colours in backstitch, and I showed you where the backstitch is. The backstitch is minimal. This one is a partial, which is a good thing, but this one's still going to take a lot of work. It's just stunning. All right, 52 colours, lots of partial. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Another big wad of floss, another toolkit that comes in the ones from AliExpress. Some of the ones from AliExpress, depends which shops you get them from. Wow. This is how wide this design is, and as you can see, it's a decent partial. Okay, right, let's fold this and let's have a look. It's overlocked. Ah, this is good. Not hardly any, a little bit of confetti, but not like the other one. Look. But it runs in rows, like the buildings, and I'll bring it in a minute. I'm just having a look too. Right, so as you can see, it's a partial. Yep. You can see the person, one of the people. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah. This too will be fun to stitch. Oh, look at the telephone booth. That's a big telephone booth. That's huge. That's my hand. I mean, admittedly, I do have small hands, but still. That's big. This is going to be gorgeous. It's going to be so nice. And I love how it's been charted that the buildings in the background are like in the distance. I love that. That looks amazing. It gives it some really good perspective. Yep. So that's London. That's so cool. Very nice. Okay, let's look at these colours in this beautiful design. Lots of reds, greys, blacks, and a little bit of oranges because it is autumn. There's the needles. All right. Very pretty. Very pretty. And then this side. Sorry. Just that makes my wrist ache a little. Yeah. Nice, beautiful colours. Nice and bright. Very nice. All right, that is the streets of London. Oops, I better put this back in the right page. Oh no, it's all right. There's nothing on the back of this. I'll just put this in the middle. Nicely charted. Another one that I will stitch one day. It'll take me 10 years, but it's gorgeous. Like I said, I'm pretty partial to London. Okay, so that's the streets of London. Right, the last one is by far the biggest I've ever ordered. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. Is by far the biggest I've ever ordered. I ordered this once in 11 count and I looked at the size of it and I went, no way, not in 11. So I gave that one away and I reordered it in 14. Now, it's not European town, but can you guess what one this is. It's in a big bag. It is the gorgeous Unalite. This chart is insane. This is in 14. This is 103 times 52 centimeters. It's over a meter wide and half a meter long because it's a massive horizontal. This kit, I think, is full coverage. I think, maybe. And I know that there is a huge amount of colours in this kit. And I know that Natalia from Loved Craft Forever is planning to do this one as a, you know, as she's working with her European town, when she's done European town. This is a partial, you can just see, just there. Okay. It's partial, but it's not much of a partial. The Unalite. Stunning. It is beautiful. Look at the reflection in the water. She's a beast. She's ginormous. So pretty. Love this little stone bridge. Look at that. Stunning stone. Oh, I love that house too. I would love to live in a house like that. Okay. Wow. Now, this book has staples in it. And you're going to be, if you haven't seen the Unalite unboxed before, you're going to be blown away by how many colours are in this. There are 21 pages of stitching in this book. It's 521 wide by 243 high. Crazy big. It's not as big as some of the other Chinese ones that I just love too, like, you know, the ones with the beautiful peacocks and the peonies and the mountains. There comes a time where I'm just going to go, no. There is one more big one I want to get, and it's the dolphins under the water. But I think that's going to be it for my, like, this one is probably going to be the biggest one I'm ever going to own. It's stunningly beautiful. Look at those pinks for that tree. That whole page is just basically pink. Yeah, the sky is partial, but which is good. Imagine if it was full stitch, it would be even more. I'm not going to show, the colours are at the back. It's a full cross. So you just stitch away. This is another pretty page. There's lots of confetti. There's going to be tons of confetti in this to get the colour changes. It's so pretty. Look, this page alone, you could minimize if you didn't want to work on it, or keep the chart and just stitch this page as a, you know, just stitch this double page. Look at that. That too would just make a very pretty chart. Just this bit. Oh, my voice is husky. Then you've got the house. Building a house is going to take some time. That too would make a good stitch. So there's parts, excuse me for a minute, sorry, had to go. So there's parts of this chart, like this one and the page before, that if you had the chart and you were just really daunted by stitching Unalite the full picture, but you wanted some of the how beautiful it is, how pretty, you could stitch segment like a page, and this would make a beautiful cross stitch, just like this one with the hint of the trees and the stream. This one with the house, that too would make a really pretty, doesn't matter that the house doesn't have a roof on it, but you know, that too, this page too would make a really pretty cross stitch. So you don't have to stitch, you know, you can just keep part of it. There's a page, this one not so much. I mean, you could, that too is a pretty view. So yeah, there's aspects of this chart that you could definitely stitch, split up if you wanted to take some elements of this picture out and stitch a smaller vignette of this big chart. All right, there are 114 colors. Yes, you heard me, 114 colors. That is insane. There are more colors, excuse me, there are more colors here than is on a normal size Haid. A normal size Haid has about 80 colors, give or take. 114 colors. This is going to look, when it is finished, it is going to look exactly like this picture. And there's no back stitch in this beautiful design. It's all full stitch. And it is considered a partial. A small partial, you know, mostly a full stitch, but it is considered a partial. It's just stunningly beautiful. All right. I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. It's a lot husky. Excuse me. Okay. Right. Let's open up a little toolkit. Right, let's open up this chart. Wow, these colours. Okay. I'm not even going to manage this. There's no way. So I'm just going to show you bits. Like, I'll try. Right. That's half of it. So that's one half. And like, yeah. And then we flip it. And this is, oh man. This is the other half. Whoop. Okay. So this is the side of the house. Okay, and we're going to talk about, I'm going to bring it in, I'm going to show you, okay? So our colours are all printed down the side, all 114 of them, and all the symbols. Symbols are very clear, of course, it's all overlocked, been Joy Sunday. Right, let's have a look. It goes in rows, so parts of this will stitch up very fast, like look, the water, and it's too big to actually go into huge detail, but like the water, and look, but there is some confetti, as you can see. It's huge, but it's a very peaceful stitch. It's got lovely bright colours. Like, it's not just all, I mean, I love monochromatic as well, and you know, but it's not all dark colours. This is the house. It'll take you a while to build that house too. That's a lot of stitching in this house. This is gorgeous. If this was an 11 count, it would be nearly 1.5 meters, I would say, by, I don't know how big. European town is bigger, but I am not getting European town. Wow, look at that. Let's hold that back. Sorry. Right, you can see the bridge. There's, yeah. Okay. Awkward. There's the stone bridge. There's the trees. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Now, this one, where would you start? Wherever you liked. I don't know. Pixie scratching on her cat tower. I would start in the top. This is where I would start. And this is where I'm going to start with these big designs. In the left top corner. And just work my way. So, this corner here. This corner here is where I would start. And I'll just start with that colour and fill it in square by square by square by square. And that's how I would work these massive, massive, massive designs. If you could find a feature, work out, like you might want to build the house first. Start at the house. You might want to build the bridge. You might want to do the sky. It's entirely up to you. It's all full stitch. The whole lot has to be stitched. So the whole lot needs to be stitched. So where you start is entirely up to you. But me, I always like to start my bigger projects, especially full coverage, top left. You might like to start in the bottom right, top right, bottom left, or in the middle. It's entirely up to you where you start. Now, this is a 14 count. If you love this design and you went, 1, the size of that daunts me. 2, I have nowhere, because if you're going to work on something like this, you're going to want to put it up in a frame or on a wall, or make a wall hanging out of it. And you go, 2, I don't have the wall space. You can, which is something I forgot about actually. I was watching both Christy from Desert Owl Crafting and Natalia from Lovecraft Forever yesterday, and they both said the same thing. And this is a tip that I completely forgot about and went, oh, yeah. You can keep the pattern and always buy fabric to go down a size. You can even do this in 16 count, which makes the higher the count, the higher the numbers go, like in cloth. So 11, 9 is the biggest, and then it goes down to 11, and then 14 is a general size. So you could do this in a 16, you could do this in an 18, you could do this in a 25, you could do this in a 32, you could do this even in a 40 count fabric, because you've got the chart and you've got the threads. So if you are like, I love this design, but there's no way I can fit a 1.5 meter design without a frame in my wall. I don't have a wall space, but you love the design and you're quite happy to stitch on the smaller counts. You've got good light, you've got a magnifying glass if you need it, magnifier if you need it, or you've got the magnifying glasses things if you need them. Stitch on the count that suits you. And this is something that I completely forgot about. You know how I like to, I'll show you the threads in a minute. I just want to talk about this. Sorry guys. You know how I said, oh, I love the 11 count pictures, but I'm going to get them converted into 14 count, you know, just get pictures. And yeah, and I'm not stitching on my 11 counts, you know, the fabric's a little bit too unwieldy. I'm going to just stitch on get them all converted, you know, get them custom. And then both of them yesterday talked about how if you're not happy with the count, you can always switch up the fabric. You've got the pattern, you've got the threads, you just need to buy your fabric, and you can get really nice coloured Aida. You don't even have to stitch an Aida if you don't want to. You can stitch on, they call even weave. It's finer. Linen even is a popular fabric. There's a lot of fabrics, especially in America. You guys are very fortunate to have the range of cross-stitch supplies and fabrics that you have. We don't have this here in Australia. You also have the beautiful hand dyes and all your different fabrics. It's very hard to get fabric that is not Aida. and not of a small account either. There's a shop that I know of that does sell it, JK's Cross Stitching Supplies in Australia. She's based in just out of Sydney, and she's an online shop, but there's not many. Like, I know that you guys have, there's so many things. You've got Picture This Plus fabric, you've got there's heaps, absolute heaps. And same as in the UK, you've got Lakeside Needlecraft, which do your fabrics. You've got the big shops, like all your big craft shops. Like, I don't know what your craft shops are, but I know definitely in the US you've got Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's I think is one. So you will be able to find your fabrics. Like me, if you live like me and there's not many fabrics, there's always shops online that will get your fabrics. And there is an online calculator from Yarn Tree that you can convert your cross stitch. So let's say you put in on the, I'll show you on the calculator just quickly. No, I'll show you the threads and then I'll show you on the calculator how to choose how to get the right size fabric for your project. Right. This beautiful design, of course, there's our 2 needles, has 3 floss cards. No, 4. So 1. Look at all these greens. They're so pretty. 2. Oop. That helps. 3 beautiful colors, and 4 very nice, beautiful colors. So this is our pretty floss. Okay, look, you won't, I'll try and twist it a little. Look, very pretty, gorgeous colors. And lots of it. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Right, I'll just grab my phone and I'll just take it off. It's charging at the moment. I didn't put it on charge last night. I'm just going to go into and show you how to convert a cross stitch pattern. Right. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, it's called Yarn Tree Cross Stitch. Oh, the glare. I'm sorry, that just wiped it out. Like that. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So let's say we'll do Amber Light. You wanted to stitch this in 25 count because 14 is just too big. And with 25 count, you stitch 1 strand over 1 square. So it's 103. So at the top, you type in the size. So it's a 103 wide by 52 high. Fabric count here. The fabric count we put in 25, and we want, now this gives you how much you want for the border and how much you want for the framing, and this generally allows 2 inches on the border and 2 inches on the framing, so an extra 4 inches. Now you don't have to have the 4 inches. You can just go, okay, yeah, 4 inches, that adds quite a bit to your fabric that you are going to have in your hands or on a hoop. You could just go, oh, I don't want, for finishing, I just might just have 0. So we'll do the 2 inch for the border. Okay, and then on here there's a calculate size. So you calculate the size and it goes, okay, the stitch area will be I don't think it's done this. Wait a minute. Actually, it has. yeah, the stitched area will be nearly 4.1/8 inches wide by 2 1/8 inches high. So you've brought this pattern down from a 103 by 52 centimeter to a design that's going to be about this big on a 25 count. So it'd be about the size of a tablet, I think. Just by bringing that down. Now the same thing applies. Let's say you wanted to stitch this, you went, I can't see 14 count, it's too small. So I want to stitch on the 11. So let's have a look at an 11 count, okay? So we want to have a look at 11. We click on the calculate size. And this has gone to, no, I know what I've done. I've gone on this size, not on, let's redo this, okay? No wonder that didn't make sense. I put in the fabric size, not the stitches. So I need to redo the stitches and to make that more, because I thought that looks really small. That's not going to work. No, it's not going to work because I didn't put in the proper amount of stitches. I put in the fabric size. Duh. All right, 521 wide, that's better, by 243 by 243, and we want to stitch it on 25. Okay, calculate size, that's better. Okay, now I work in centimeters, so I don't know what this would be in inches, but if you were to stitch this design on 25 count, you would get this, you would need a fabric size 25 inches by 13.5. So let me just quickly do a inches to centimeter converter. Okay, so what was that? That was a 25, which is 63 centimeters. So you've already halved, just well, quartered the width of the fabric. So by, what was it, 13.5. So to do this on a 25 count, you would need a fabric piece 66 centimeters by 23. So you had definitely shrunk this almost half by converting this to a 25 count. And that's what you can do. And that's what I'm going to do with my patterns and my charts that I have. I've got the threads, I've got the patterns. I'm just going to buy the fabric, and I completely forgot about that. Yeah, you can convert your charts up and down, and you can even buy this and just stitch the house and the areas that I showed you. You don't have to stitch the full thing. Anyway, I'm waffling and this video is getting crazy long. Thank you everyone for watching this huge kits unbagging from AliExpress. They are all beautiful. I can't pick. I love them all. They're all going to be a lot of work, crazy amount of work. They're all on my 500-year list. And I need help with Cross Stitch Anonymous. But yeah, anyway, we're just going to be worked on one day, bit by bit, piece by piece, stitch by stitch. But they're beautiful. So check out the links. And yeah, I think everyone needs one big project in their life, just one. So yeah, check out the links. And yeah, don't forget to enter the giveaway. We're rapidly running out of time. I might have a video on Monday, depends if I get parcels in. But if I don't, this will definitely be the last video before I do a video on Wednesday. Depends if I get parcels in on Monday and Tuesday. We don't get mail on Saturday. So this will be the last opportunity to enter the giveaway for October, which is a 35 in your currency for biggest craft. And again, to enter, you must be 18 and over. You must be a subscriber. Like the video and comment October in the comments, and you can enter as many times as you like throughout the month. So if you haven't entered yet, go back and enter. If you've only entered once and you think, oh, I want some more chances, go back to some of my October videos. And if you haven't entered in there, just enter, okay? Yeah, you can enter as many times as you like, but only once per video. So go see. We're rapidly running out of time for October. I can't believe it's Halloween next week. This is insane. Anyway, I am waffling. This video is getting way too long. So thank you. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, your comments. You make my day. You guys are awesome. And who's joining me in the Cross Stitch Anonymous group? Alright guys, take care, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.